What is up? What is up? What is up? Guys and girls. About to get into some Unreal Tournament. Alright, so kind of voiceover what's going on in this Unreal Tournament game. This is on Nick Test. Elimination game type. More of like a 3v3. 3v3 is tactics is very different than playing a 5v5. Seem like the skill base is a little bit a lot different, a lot better. I like it. 3v3, really good. So I want to be loud and clear. I definitely want to get into saying a few things. My opinion about things on this game is I do want to mention how much I do enjoy playing this game. It's a lot of fun, and there are other titles out there. I wish this was very popular as it used to be. The time maybe I missed it, or the full game never came out, right? We all know that, but Unreal Tournament was very popular for a very long time, and we know how far this could have gone if Fortnite wasn't being worked on, right? We know that this game actually, but it took off, been a major hit. Gotta get back on this. Game would have been a major hit, but Fortnite was just too major to pass up. You know, it was just hard. That's a whole different topic, right? But just to kind of go on about the talent, the skills of Unreal Tournament, right? My opinion of Unreal Tournament is being a multi-talented player, right? There are many players that are really good at this. You know, they're really good at elimination. You know, there are many players that's good at deathmatch. There's many players that's really good at CTF, and there's many different talent that are amazing at Duel, right? Now, I for myself haven't really got into Duel. Like, I never really put the time into Duel in this game yet. Master the maps and knowing what players are at, etc. Right? There was a time before I left the game. You know, when I was, you know, going to move on to all the other games, and I felt very comfortable with the game. Because there was times I didn't feel comfortable with the game, and guys was making challenges to me early. And those challenges, they would have actually won. They would have won for sure, and they felt confident winning. And that's why the challenges was coming at me left and right, because the guys knew I was still at my beginner stage. But many players have seen potential. I've seen potential that I had the potential to actually become a decent player. Now, before I left, I was open to play against anyone, you know, because I'm not as good now as I was before I left the game. We're talking about 2018, a while ago. But I was freaking elite. Like, every shot was dead on. Everything was just dead on. You saw me upload a lot of videos, and I was willing to play anyone. I wasn't even a dual player, but I just wanted the excitement, everything. I was just hyped. But people weren't accepting the challenges. You know, it was just like they were talking crap, but they weren't accepting the challenges. And that's where the part came in, where, remember I was mentioning how the weapon changes, how a lot of people were adding that to their tactic, and it became a big thing today. Well, that's when that part came in. Because now I'm like extremely rusty. Like, you don't want to play me now. Like, if you make a challenge now, I can't do it. You know, I just not the same guy as I was in 2018, because I dedicated a lot of my time right into this Unreal Tournament. I was very serious at it, and kept a serious face. And I think it was just more players. I just felt like there was more players at that time that were trying hard. To me, you know, there's still players trying hard, but I don't know. I think 2018 was just a year a lot of people decided to jump back on for a tournament. Now, what my point is on this topic was that top talent is not based off of one game type, right? If you're a talented player, then you should have to prove yourself in multiple game types. Right? Duel was definitely the 90s, right? Like everybody playing 1v1. There was a time you used to always see me play 1v1 back in the day for Unreal Tournament. That was a big thing. That's because it was, you know, because it was just, that's what you're supposed to do. Like 1v1s was like, hey, if you want to prove yourself, you got to jump in a 1v1. That's how it was in the past. Today's gaming, the only game that is surviving in a 1v1 duel is Quake. So if you're not a Quake player and you're making duels as a big thing of our tournament, it's fun. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's very, very fun and exciting. But the real competition for duels is on Quake. Hands down. Hands down. When it comes to this game, Unreal Tournament, I look at it as more of a team-based game, and it has the potential to be very huge. I mean, the game is not going to be huge because it's not being worked on, but I think it's very huge with all the players we have here. Like Blitz. Blitz is definitely a great game type. I don't play Blitz enough. I should. Very team-oriented. A lot of teamwork involved. But CTF is a big one that you need to see more CTF servers, you know. I know Pugs have the CTF. That's a great thing. It's always great to have some CTF in those Pugs. Shout out and respect all the guys who keep that going, you know. Just keeps playing Pugs over and over. It's a good thing. But I remember, if anyone do remember, there was a time that it was said, if I go play Pugs, I will quit the game. Do anybody remember that? If ShinDeon play against the players in Pugs or ever join our Pug game, he would not stand a chance. He will quit this game, etc., etc., etc. A lot of negative feedback on that. Do anyone remember that, right? I say that to say this. When I did play in Pugs, in the videos, we're talking about history here, and the videos were recorded, I pretty much destroyed, I think it was maybe like 3, 4, or 5 games. I played maybe about 4 games of Pugs, and I was completely dominating in Pugs with ease. I was eliminating players. So players started picking out what I was doing. So they started saying, oh, he's only playing deathmatch. He's only doing this. Yeah, all I ever did was play deathmatch. You called me to come into a Pug to say, if you ever enter Pugs, you will quit the game. You won't stand a chance. Those was your words. So many of the Pug players just say that. That was what's being said. I'm repeating myself, but it was just pretty funny. I went into Pugs. I played like what I was playing. Because I was called from a deathmatch to come step over to Pugs, which was they were playing CTF, not deathmatch. I played in it to prove myself. I felt like I should have earned the respect, but still I didn't. So me jumping into eliminations and doing extremely well, you know, the players have thrown that on me. Jumping eliminations. Should have earned respect. I did. Pugs. I had some crazy KD ratios and defended the flag extremely well. Defense, played support Slayer, which is a huge role in gaming, period. Some guys don't know about that, but for those extremely talented who've been in like really serious competitions, gaming, knows exactly what support is. But my whole point of all of this is that top talent is not based off of one game type. If you are the player that plays only CT, only team deathmatch, only duel, only elimination, you're not, in my opinion, considered very top tier. I play all those game types with the same gamer tag. I don't disguise myself in any other gamer tag. And if you do, not a top tier talent, because even if you don't perform here for people to see, you're not performing very well. You have to stand out and show that. I could play under a different. The whole time I could have played under a second tag in eliminations when I just got into it. I could have went into pugs with a different. I did none of that. I went into pugs with the name ShinDeon. Now, my biggest thing is I am a big target in this game. Many players became my YouTube videos. Because I upload videos, I became a big target to the point where every time I get in a game, which in my last video, every time I get in a game, players have chased me. I mean, multiple players. I got guys coming on the cutoff behind me, one coming in front. That is what a topic I need to bring up and show videos of how guys chase. Because that is a whole different story. But again, top tier talent, all about top tier talent is not based off of one game type. You can find me in CTF games, find me in deathmatch still. You can find me in elimination, team deathmatch, blitz, same gamer tag. You'll see the same me in all of those game types. There is not one other player I have seen played all those game types besides Ice Straw. Credit to that guy. Every other player, this guy's not top tier. Guys, if you don't come in public service with that name, with your name, not top tier. You only disguise yourself to play on what you're amazing at, good at. Whether that's duel or pug CTF around a group of other good players. Don't join a public game. Be on random teams. Many of us show what you got individually. There was a time all the top tier players, they were doing that when I first got in the game. They were playing those other game types with their same name. That's what happened. All the regular players, they copied and pasted ShinD style, weapon swapping. Got amazing at it. To watch my videos. Every player is now really good at Umbra Tournament. Right now as we speak. And they're all doing exactly what I'm doing. I feel like I'm playing against myself. And they just, some of them have their own little movement to it and stuff like that. Weapon swapping combos, combo weapons, combo this, combo that. Rockets to the feet, the rockets to the foot, and then switch to the link gun for the finisher. That was the ShinD style. That's how I was using weapons. There are so many players, almost every player is using that now on Tournament. So those top tier players, they're not standing a chance like they did. They still destroying, but not easy as it was before. They used to do that with ease. I got on the game. That doesn't happen anymore. So, one more time. Top tier talent. Not based off of one game. Definitely not elimination. Your max ammo. Max health. Of course you get one death, but max ammo. Max health. I actually had a game today where exactly what I said in my last video, where I was out there shooting all the guys, getting damage, accurate damage, not the finishers and being the last guy remaining and then come out of my shell and finish all the weak guys. I actually seen that. I had a room of a lot of good players in there. and that's what I was saying. I should actually upload that video, and we should pinpoint that, but we're not going to do stuff like that. That's where I was saying the revival of elimination should happen, so it could be more team based. So the guys who sit back would not want to sit back because enemies are being revived for one more time, one more go, and then they're gonna be like, they have to come out of their shell. Now they're gonna fight 3-1, 4-1, and not gonna stand a chance. So yes. There's just a lot of things that makes this game exciting and fun. Being very negative is not one of them. There's a lot of negative people on here. Enjoy the game, have good energy. That's what I'm about. That's what you should be about, man. Keep the growth of this game for newcomers. Newcomers that come on, let them enjoy it, man. A lot of people are watching the videos on YouTube. They're coming on. They're coming here. You know, they're watching the videos and they're trying to have some fun. They're getting good at the game. That's some fun, man. Let's do it up. I'm Shindy. Definitely look out for the next video. We're gonna get into trying to show you some combos for those who are new. We're gonna show you some weapon combos. I'm gonna get into all of that. Show you this tactic that I use a little better, what counts what, and things like that, man. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You definitely want to stay tuned for all the future videos. Hit the notification bell. All right. Yeah, man.